truck was loaded the night before. I encourage you to take a look at the previous video log entry in Italian. Today was the day to get going, was the day to start, to get back on the field.
I believe they all have deadbolts. We should have checked.
Sì, penso di sì. Okay. 7:45, we're at the Home Depot, we're getting the new locks to replace the locks. And we couldn't get out any sooner, any earlier, because the sheriff is just gonna meet us at the house at 10, no matter how early we get there. And we don't wanna start until the sheriff is there, so. "12:44, we just took a break so that we could eat something. We're all here, Italian setup. Look, we're eating next to the garbage, and yeah, so we do what we gotta do to make things happen. Huh? How about that? So that's what's up. What else can I tell you guys? I was expecting to get a lot of done today. I was expecting to trash the entire house out today, but I did not expect to do it within 3 hours. So we did really well. I'm really pleased with how fast we've been. And so thanks to the support of the family, free labor, it's always good. So yes, so now we're gonna go around the house and see what's next to do. We'll start patching the walls, eventually paint. But we'll keep you posted step by step and day by day. is half past midnight. The night is young. This day will never end. No, it's okay. I'm used to it. And so we did a bunch of things today at the property. Among the things that I was not able to document, it's not that I wasn't able, it's that I forgot. I'm not used to vlogging. I'm not used to record visually everything that we do. And it's not possible anyway, but I could have documented us ripping off the screens from the back porch, and we made a trip to the dumps as well, unloading some mattresses. And the dump is always an interesting place. So it would have been nice to show it to you, but I thought it was enough to show you how well my parents are enjoying their vacation. Well, when we go back home, my wife and I, when we go to Europe, we do help my family in the family farm. So the very least that they can do is help us out when they come to visit. Kidding aside, they were extremely helpful. They did enjoy it, and it is not the first time that they're helping us. So thank you very much. This is the power of intent, the power of the family. It's awesome. And even if Grandpa was just walking around, of course he's 89, he worked enough, but just having the possibility to be together, to chat with each other, to have a laugh, and when you are having a meal, just resting and enjoy that time together. I'm physically tired, but I enjoyed every single second of what we did. So this is how we continue on with our day. 6:15 almost p.m. We are back where we started. Different Home Depot, but still at Home Depot. I let Eva do the pulling. She is running the show as usual, and I am being a monkey. So productive day. We trashed the house out, and now we are proceeding with picking the materials for what we're going to be doing next time that we're there. We got a guy stopped by seeing us trashing out the place, and we asked him to give us an estimate. So we'll start working with him on Friday. So we're not going to be working with the regular guy that we work with up here, but yes, so all is well. We are moving forward. What did they say? Proceed forward, control what you can, or something like that. So long day. Okay, picked up the toilet, picked up the windows, picked up, I don't remember what else. We couldn't find the tub. We need to buy the tub online because the tubs that they have in store at this Home Depot are really shallow. So, yes, one thing I wanted to point out, thanks to previous experiences, when you do buy a toilet, make sure to open the box, because it has happened more than once that you buy the box, you think everything is all and well inside, and then you find it broken. So we learned to do that. It actually happened only once to us on a house in Tampa. And when we brought it on site, the guy told us that it had happened. The guy who was going to install that toilet told us that to him it happened twice. So always check the toilet before loading it. So we got the toilet, we got the windows, and we got the vanity. We're missing the bathtub because they have the shallow one that are ideal for mobile homes. We're dealing with a single family block. So now we're picking up the tiles. We selected the tiles. Now we're seeing Eva over there is talking to the lady to check how many boxes we're going to need. Then we'll go back to the property, unload everything on site, and then we'll go back. Yes, I can do that. We'll go back home and I'll put together today's vlog. So it's gonna be a long day. And I must admit, I miss this. I miss to be productive on the field. And then, right before leaving, we found a friend. One of Eva's favorite friends.
Dietro il water.
Io lo seguo alla distanza.
Non urlare troppo. No, don't show me. Ah!
È grandissimo. Non l'ho visto, ma
No, non lì. Più lontano sull'erba. Ecco, Elia.
8:15 p.m. The working day is over. We are not driving back home yet. We are getting some pizza and we'll be eating it on the way back home. That's not unusual for us. Eva and I normally do that. We have a nice setup, pizza here in the middle, we open the box, she has ours, I get the other half. Anyhow, we do this not to, to use the commute time at its best. We don't often do days like this. We positioned ourselves not to have to do days like today, but when it happens, we don't mind, and we try to get the most out of it. So today was very productive, and this is not even the longest day we've done. Like I remember in the past, and Clive, who used to have 5, and I invite you to follow his YouTube channel as well.
My name is Clive, and if you don't know, I used to have 5. The reason I used to have 5 is because I chopped them off with a table saw a long time ago.
Once helped us with the rehab of a property in Lady Lake, near the Villages, Florida, of course. And so we had the house under contract, and actually we were buying it from a guy from England, and Clive is from England. So we said, Clive, this is your kind of guy, you gotta get in touch with him. So he met him, he bought the house, and then he said, how much do I owe you for the lead? I said, you don't owe me anything, just remember when we're going to need your help in one of our rehabs. So the day came, it was the day that we went for one of the days we allocated to rehab this property in Lady Lake, and we went to pick him up in Clearwater at 6 a.m. At 6 a.m. we were at his door. So 6 a.m. at his door, and we brought him back at 2 a.m. How about that?
My heart is in the right place, and my fingers sometimes are in the right place, but sometimes not.
So that's one of our working day. Now I understand there are a lot of people that are working really, really hard, probably much harder than we do, but this is my vlog, so what else do I gotta talk about if not myself and what I'm doing? Anyhow, this is not the usual vlog. That normally I do it differently. I understand that the vlog is more like the one you're seeing today, us driving around, doing things, but when I think about a vlog, I think about Avatar.
This is our land!
Avatar. You know the movie Avatar, when Jake does his video log daily?
Okay, this is video log 12 times 21:32.
So it is a video log, but you just talk to the camera reporting your progress. So it's not always about me going around and doing things. So anyhow, today we did this, and I'll see you on the next one. Tomorrow we'll do the vlog in Italian, so if you want to check it out, I'm sure you can put captions maybe in English these days. So I invite you to do that, and we'll keep you posted about the progress with this fun rehab. I missed it. I missed to be on the field. I really enjoy doing what I'm doing. So Eva, not as much, do you? No. But so all is well. Not much to report. I might be able to read you guys the Hicks card once that I get back home, but I don't know when I'm gonna get back home. So we'll see. Bye. So it is 10 to 2 a.m., but I am disciplined. We can talk about discipline in future vlogs. I am closing today's vlog by reading you the usual Hicks card. But first, in case you were wondering why I had that scarf around my neck, even in the car, is because I am as cheap as they come learning by reading the books that I read. Among which The Millionaire Next Door, that's about frugality. So our heating element, I don't even know what it is, but the part that makes the heat in the car broke down about 2 years ago in our pickup truck, an F-150. And we live in Florida. It's cold maybe 1, 2 months, 3 months at the very worst out of the entire year. We also have a minivan, and we mainly use that because it consumes less. And so we never fixed the heating part of the truck because they quoted us about 3-4 years ago, $800. Man, I can do a lot of things with $800 other than fixing the heat. So today, for example, we've allocated $1,300, which is, $800. It's a big chunk of those $1,300, for example, towards material. And that is the kind of allocation that will make us money instead of just spending it on a vehicle, right? So we don't have a heat in the truck. The AC works perfectly. We fixed that. But actually, yeah, we did. We had to fix that. But we did not fix the heat. So we have to cover up while we're driving in the truck when it's cold. Coming to the end of this vlog, I hope you guys liked it. But there is one thing that I learned today, that everything always is working out for us, even when we think that it doesn't. Source has our back. I mean, we went to this property up in Citrus County. We normally have a contact out there, but we weren't too happy with him. And today, the very first day on site, although we were in touch with another contact of ours who lives in St. Petersburg and doesn't really want to make a drive up there to help us out, while we were at the house at the very first day, somebody from the street came to pick up things at the end of the road, and we asked if he knew anybody that would be interested in helping us out with the rehab that we need to do. I'm trying to be as handy as I can, but there are most things I can't do myself. Anyhow, he gave us a phone number, and we called the guy, didn't pick up, left a message. And then a couple of hours later, somebody who saw us working came over, and he rehabbed the house across the street. He lives down the road, and probably is going to be the perfect person to work with and to rely on even for the future, since he's local. Not only that, the lady who we bought this house from stopped by, and she's still holding the mortgage for us, by the way. We showed her around, we told her what we're gonna do, what happened to the tenants that we had, and he said, yeah, I know this guy, I've been working with him for years. She suggested as the other guy who was our point of reference up until this point. And so you see, everything is always working out. Everything always happens at the best time and for a reason. So have faith, right? So speaking of the card and concluding today's vlog, I am developing the skill to direct my thoughts. The most valuable skill or talent that you could ever develop is that of directing your thoughts toward what you want. To be adept at quickly evaluating all situations and then quickly coming to the conclusion of what you most want. It's 2 a.m., gotta go to bed. And then giving your undivided attention to that. This is also a secret, a teaching, a suggestion shared by Wallace Wattles, if I pronounce the name right, in the book The Science of Getting Rich. I recommend you that book. So know what you want and exclusively, basically, think of that. Feel that you're going to achieve it. There is a tremendous skill in deliberately directing your own thoughts that will yield result that cannot be compared with result that mere action can provide. So action helps, especially when it is inspired action, but it is not the only thing that matters. You gotta be in line with that action that you're taking. You gotta feel good about the action you're taking. And to feel good, you gotta think good thoughts. Guys, thank you very much. Good night for me. Thank you very much for the time you dedicated to today's vlog as well, and for the growing interaction around this vlog, especially into the Italian content. Hopefully we'll have the possibility to grow the English version as well. And I'll see you on the next one. Be better with books. Improve your thinking by reading to improve.
This video has been brought to you
By us at
Real Estate Helpful Solutions.
We Buy Houses, helping people.
To find out more about how we can be of help, text or call us at 727-366-6916 or send us an email at the email address you see in the photo.